Yo guys, it's me LS Plays back with another video, and today guys we are going to be creating a PowerPoint game. I'm going to tell you how you can create your own game, but before we jump straight into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But I'm not going to waste any time, so let's just start. And before I tell you, let me show you a game which I have done. It's a really short one. I will show you the you lose screen and stuff, so you know what we're gonna create. So the PowerPoint game, you can insert your name here and click here. So here is level 1. So I made it to where as you click level 1, it will get you to the screen. So the point of the game is to go to the end circle, which is here. So if I drag my mouse to the end circle, it will redirect me to level 2. And let's just go back there. So if you lose the level though, I made it to whereas you can still do the level again. So I made the safe zone and here. I also made this obstacle over here. So if you drag your mouse here, you lose. So the point of the game is to not exceed the barrier and arrive safely. Why do I keep losing? And to arrive safely at the end. So then we have level 2. So level 2 is basically the same thing. If you hit the barriers, you lose. I'm gonna try to do it, and it's the end. So level 3. So I made this level like sort of a trivia. So this level is a question about space. If you get it correct, you advance to level 4, but if you don't, you lose. You go to the lose screen. And if you get this wrong, I made it whereas you can't come here unless you complete level 2. So the question is how many planets are there? And let's say I get it correct. And we go to level 4, I haven't done it yet, so it's a work in progress. So if I get it wrong though, for example I press 10 planets, it will redirect me to the lose screen. I don't have a button to go to level 3, so I have to go back here. So you might wonder, how do we do this without any coding? But we are going to do this without any coding, guys. You only need the Microsoft PowerPoint to make this, and it will be good. So first thing you want to do is open a blank presentation. This I have not done nothing here, so we're just gonna create it right now. So you can call it whatever you want. Let's call it the PowerPoint game. If you don't like the font, you can always change it, but that isn't really what I'm trying to teach you here. But let's change it. You can also insert your name. There we go. So the PowerPoint game, and if I were you, I would insert some images from Google, but right now I'm just gonna do a design for the background. You can do anyone what you like. We can just do this one. So we're going to have to create now a text box to make the people click the text box so they can go to level 1. So you can click here for level 1. So if you click it, nothing is gonna happen. But let's create a slide called level 1. And we are going to make it whereas if you click that button, it will redirect you to the slides to level 1. So basically all you have to do is click on the text box and see these sort of dots here, and when you see that, you go to insert and you go to action. Then you can either do it mouse over or mouse click, but I would suggest doing this mouse click. So here you want to pick hyperlink to, and you have to pick slide, and you can pick level 1, which is the slide you want it to go to. You can also play a sound, for example an applause if you want. So before we continue, let us test that out. So the PowerPoint game. So I click here and make level 1. So let me increase the sound so you can hear it. So level 1. We hear the clapping noise and we direct it to level 1 slide. So let us remove the sound. So now we are going to create level 1. When you do this level, you have to make it like that. If you're going to click here, if you go here, the level will start from a text box from here. So I would mark this. You can roll it basically. What happened to the text box? I have no idea. So you can go here and type like a sort of identification. So we are going to try it. And yeah, so this is our identification for where to throw our text box or shape. I would suggest you create a shape and you insert a text box after that. So we can now remove our hello, because that was just a guide. And I would suggest you make this a little big. So now, when we go to click here for level 1, our mouse will be at the start position. So we can do like this. Now you can do it start. And now we have a start. So here you can start. And you can do also like another shape. You can do it any shape you want. Just gonna do, and you can also do the colors, by the way. You can go shape fill and you can do what any color you like. Let us do blue. And then here it will be end. So the point is you're going to have to make a sort of obstacle to get to the end. And if you skip the barrier, you will die and you go to the you lose screen. Let us create the you lose screen. You can also add some pictures, but we're not gonna do that. Let's just do it simple. And whereas we're going to make it whereas if we had outside the barrier, we are going to be directed here. So the first thing you have to do is create the obstacle. So you can create a line here, and I would do it like go to shape effects, go to glow, and make it like a little bit brighter and more visible. Then you can duplicate that by pasting it. Wait. Like that. And you can make it like that. Let's make it a little bit neater. So now, when we drag our mouse here, we will be safe, and when we hit end, we will go to level 2. But now we are going to make it, if you exceed these lines here, you will be directed to the lose screen. So to do that, you have to insert a shape, and you have to do it like, you have to do various shapes, not just one, because like you need to make it whereas the barrier doesn't go here, or else you will die instantly. So the first thing you want to do is insert action mouse over. You have to do it mouse over now because you can't just click it. So you have to do it mouse over, hyperlink to, slide, and slide you lose. You can also do a sound like I told you. Let's do a bomb. So yeah, and now it's like it's not gonna be very nice if that is visible. So we are going to make, before we do it invisible, we are going to make various copies of it, and we can turn around the shape so we don't have to do the action over and over again. So basically our code It's not actually a code because we're not doing anything, but it's like our sort of code is we don't have to do it again. So we're going to increase that to there, and you can do various yeah. So guys, I ran into a problem which you might run into, so I'm going to explain it. So over here we do not have a space to put a rectangle, so we are going to insert another shape, and it's not the shape that I want. It's going to be a triangle, but we need to make like a sort of custom triangle. You can do it like that, and you can rotate it. And now we covered that blank space, so unfortunately though you have to do the command again. So we're going to insert action, mouse over, hyperlink to, slide, you lose, okay, and done. You can create copies of it, you can copy and paste. And you can create another one. You can turn it around, and you can basically do whatever you want as long as our obstacle is. So I'm not going to fill this blank because it's going to take me ages, but you get the point. So you can create your own game. Good. So yeah, we're not going to go through the whole barrier, but to make your game good, go through all the blank spaces. So now I'm going to tell you how to make them invisible. So like the game is going to be not very neat if you have these red parts all over. So what you have to do for each shape is you have to go to shape format, then have to go shape fill and type no fill, shape outline, no outline. So then you can like press on the buckets, and it will be like you can do it in like 1 second. And keep doing it until all the shapes and the outlines are invisible. So there we go, they are all invisible. So now we are going to make it like I'm going to lose on purpose so I can show you. So I went out of the barrier and I was directed to the lose screen. So now we have to make this button to redirect us to another level, so we can create another slide. The slide order doesn't matter because we made the slide command to go to the slide. So level 2, you can even give the level a name. For example, the obstacle. It's not a very good name, but I'm just inventing it right now. So we're not going to create the level because I already showed you how to create a level, but I'm going to show you how you can make it to redirect you to here. So you're going to have to press the shape, insert, action, mouse over, hyperlink to, slide, and you can go to level 2, the obstacle. You can also do like an applause sound or whatever. So now it will redirect us to here. And also remember that you have to make the start button on your next level where your end button is. So you can, after every level you do, try out your game to see how it works and you will understand. So now if we win this level, we are redirected to here. But you have to do one final thing. You have to repeat these things. I mean, I'm just giving you a sample. But you have to do one final thing. It is very easy because you have learned all like how to do these, so you know what I'm talking about. You have to make these sort of labels. Click here for level 1, click here for level 2, and for how much levels you have. For example, let's do level 3. Our level 3 one is not gonna work because we don't have a level 3. So you're going to have to make these because if your person which is playing the game dies, he has to go back to the level. And since it's Microsoft Word, if you die, it's like you have to go back to the level. So you're going to have to make this click here for level 1 button. Let's delete these until we do this one. You're going to have to make it where the start button is in your level. So you can create various use screens so it doesn't be all messed up. So if we go here, we can check, and yeah. So here we're going to do insert, action, mouse click, we have to do it click this time, hyperlink to level 1. So every time you click, let us lose so when you lose, click here for level 1 and you'll be directed to the start button. You can do this for various levels, you can repeat. And also, if you get like so much confusion, if there's like click here for level 1 there, click here for 2 over there. If it's not very neat, you can create another ULUS slide, but make sure to when you are doing, let's just create it so I can show you. That when you are doing the insert action, you don't hyperlink to the slide which is the first one of you hyperlink to this one. So you get it now. But that was basically it. This was the point for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we can play our game, well, not this one, the other one I created, and we can play it on a live stream sometimes maybe. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, peace, and have a great day.